This is probably what comes to mind when you think about what a YouTuber does, because that's all they show you. Today, we're going to be showing you guys a different perspective on things and showing you the good and the bad.
You got some nice cans on you there.
With a fair man like that, it'd be a pleasure to talk roads with you.
This video is going to be unlike any videos on the internet. We catch up with some familiar faces.
Boy. Aussie boy.
Today we have Sarah and Keelan Travels.
So have you caught anything, mate? I'm lifting the bucket because it'll be empty. So
They juice, drink before alcohol.
We're about to enter the cinema. We are prepared.
It's a mullet! Oh my god! Shit, that lure just popped out by. Now we're banging it.
We also need to talk about some serious stuff, but let's rip straight into it.
blokes don't normally talk too much about their emotions and their feelings, but I feel that's very important that I say. We have some big news. We have plans we need to share with you guys. Plus, we need to apologize and explain ourselves. I guarantee you would never have seen a video like this on the internet, but I think it's very important that you guys see this. We are doing a giveaway, so if you want to win a set of iCheck tire deflators, all you have to do to win those is comment the hidden code word somewhere in the video in the comments below. And yeah, I'll be picking a winner in 7 days. Plus, I'm going to be telling you guys how you could potentially win a boat. Let's rip straight in.
And we are in the Sunshine Coast. You're probably thinking, what the hell? Last time I seen you, you're in the Kimberleys. I'm going to talk you through while we're over here what we're doing, but it wasn't just click your fingers and we're here. We're going to recap, show you guys how we got here, what we've been doing, and we got some big news for you, and we cannot wait to show you guys this. Radio voiceover of the century coming right up. Here I am at the airport, annoying Sarah as always. I cannot sit still in airports. I'm not good at flying at all, but we boarded the plane at Perth Airport, flying into Brisbane. We got in and went straight to the hotel room at about midnight. We just touched down in Brisbane, Vegas. You guys know what that means. We're at Outback Equipment tomorrow, so come down, say good day. We're going to be there all bloody day. Cannot wait. And we'll see you guys bright-eyed and bushy-tailed in the morning. We went straight to bed, got a couple hours sleep. We woke up at about 5 o'clock to head into Acacia Ridge, Outback Equipment's headquarters for the Outback Equipment show. And let me tell you, we were blown away by the amount of people that rocked up to see us. We had to pinch ourselves to make sure this is real life. And we appreciate every single one of you guys for coming down. Our worst nightmare is doing a show and then no one rocking up to say good day. And we literally had the exact opposite. We couldn't believe the amount of people, and you guys are all legends. We appreciate every single one of you. Thanks for coming down. So sorry about the line to see us, and thanks for buying some merch, getting some photos, and chatting some shit with us. That was such an epic day. Whoa! We also met Uncle Paulie. He was an absolute legend. And no KFC in sight, so we had to check the Outback Equipment fences. They were all good. Of course, TJ and Mac were down there as well. These guys are absolute legends, super genuine people, and just all-round good blokes. But it was time for some show and tell. The boys showed me around their big Aussie boy cruisers and did some party tricks. Whoa,
Do you guys do YouTube?
Oh, yeah. A few months.
It's this big sexy Aussie boy.
Big Aussie boy with his big sexy hat.
Oh, look at that.
I felt like I was in year 2 show and tell, but it was such a laugh, and hanging out to get over the East Coast next year and hopefully do a couple trips with these fellas. We vacated the premises straight at the airport, and who else gets nervous going through security checks at the airport? For some reason, I always get swabbed for drugs. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm getting stereotyped or something. I don't know. Maybe I look a bit sus. Anyway, I got arrested and spent the rest of the day in prison, but that's all good. I got out the next day and it's time to fly out. And we are heading from Brisbane to Cairns to catch up with our good mates Zach, Shana and Ziggy up in FNQ. The pilot gave us a sneaky little treat and flew straight over the Brisbane city, and let me tell you, that skyline is absolutely mint. And we got into Cairns, and of course in SKT style, we were there to put a sock on one centipede, and that centipede just so happened to be at KFC, so we snuck in there for a sneaky feed. It was delicious as always, and it was time to link up with our mates Zach, Shana and Ziggy in FNQ. Zach and Jacob, a couple local bulls, wanted to show us their pet crocodiles, so we jumped in their overpowered dinghies and we fanged it up the river at about 90 kilometers an hour. And yeah, we had a day out on the water hunting big crocodiles.
Holy Jesus!
Are you having a fish, mate?
Alright, dinosaur!
It doesn't look real, eh? That's mental.
Wondering why I'm not catching any bloody barra, mate. You been eating all my barra, mate?
Have a look at the size of this, a 17-metre croc.
15 metre.
Like that's
That is disgusting. What? It doesn't even do it justice.
It doesn't look real.
It's big, hey?
Doesn't look real.
Someone's...
Don't do that.
What? Oh. Holy shit, dude.
Oh my god, he'd be so angry.
Rightio, we've come out in the boat again with Zach and we're trying to catch barramundi and sight big crocs. Now we've done one of those things. We found a massive croc. We're going to put the drone up and show you guys, but this is why you sort of got to be croc wise, because you won't see any on the top of the water. But Zach always reckons for every one croc you see, there's probably like 25 that you haven't seen, and they've definitely seen you. So yeah, check this big croc out. What do you reckon, 16 foot?
He'd be close.
But
He'd be close.
yeah,
I don't know, it's hard to tell because you can't really measure him, but you know he's a big male. He's got that massive body, big wolf head, like
Yeah.
the real girthy tail. Like, he's just a big croc. I don't know whether what size he is or not. He's
have a look. It doesn't even look real, the size of this thing. Look how fat he is from here, man.
his guts.
Dude, he's a slob, man.
He's got a big tusky boar in him.
Look how angry he looks, man.
It's probably... We didn't catch much on the fishing, but I swear it's not us, it's the river. And if anyone tells you different, don't listen to them.
We had a hell day out on the river, and just remember, these guys are trained idiots. They are true locals and they have known this croc for a long, long time. It's one of the biggest, badass, dominant crocs in their river system. It lives right on a banana plantation and it eats big tusky boars for breakfast, and that is why it is so freaking fat and big. Funny story is, rumor has it that they used to ski in this river, and which is freaking crazy, this croc infested river. And the rule was, if you have dry hair, you're bloody safe, but if you don't have dry hair, that's when you're gonna have a bit of trouble. So no wonder everyone in FNQ is so good at skiing. Unfortunately, our time in FNQ ended and we got back on a plane heading for Brisbane and to the TFI, the BCF TFI premiere. Me and Sarah were absolutely shitting ourselves. You guys know that I love my fun facts. Now, what's funner than speed? Not that speed, but it's a fun fact regarding speed. You are traveling at about 300 kilometers per hour when you take off in an airplane. So if someone ever says how fast you ever been in a vehicle before, you've been 300 k's an hour on the tarmac. So there's your little fun fact, and back to the video. Funny story, the flight attendant on this plane was a long-time viewer of SKT, and he looked after us on the plane. I'm not going to mention your name, mate, for confidentiality purposes, but he was able to sneak us into the cockpit to see what it was like to fly an Airbus A320. How cool is this? This is what it looks like to fly. What is this, A320 is it? A320. So cool. What?
I think this will be the only time we'll be in a cockpit of an aeroplane.
Look how many buttons there is to push. Shout out to everyone that come down to the Outback Equipment Show. That was a massive day. It was overwhelming, the amount of people that rocked up to see us, and we still can't believe it. Very sorry if you had to wait in line for 30 minutes. We did not expect the amount of people that came, but yeah, we are so grateful for our support. And you know what, our viewers, we wouldn't trade them for anyone else's viewers. We have the best audience, and you guys are awesome. So shout out to everyone that come down. Shout out to our mates Amy and John from Raising the Suns for letting us crash at their Sunshine Coast house. So we are at our friend's house. This isn't some flash Airbnb we're paying like $1,000 a night for. This is our mate's house. So shout out to Amy and John. This morning we have something super exciting to do. We're going for a podcast. Now, podcasts always scare us because normally we get to edit all of our footage, and if I say naughty things, I can edit it out. But this morning we are doing a podcast with TFI, the BCF Invitational, and yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Welcome to the TFI Uncut podcast, where we're learning all about the competitors that competed in this year's event. In this episode, we'll get straight into it. G'day and welcome back to another TFI Uncut podcast. Today we have Sarah and Keelan Travels. Now these guys need no introduction. I've had a scout across all of their socials and everything that you guys get up to is pretty spectacular. You've spoken on some other podcasts before. You've done a whole lot of four-wheel driving around the country. Tell us a little bit about everything that you guys get up to.
Rightio. So yeah, my name's Keelan. This is Sarah. We travel full time. So that's our gig. We're very lucky to do what we do, and especially in Australia, because we are blessed with one of the best countries on earth. Well, absolutely, in my opinion, it's the best. But yeah, we just tow our caravan around and we try to stay off grid as long as possible. And yes, we do a little bit of fishing, but we were pretty surprised when we got the call up to the TFI, because we're not, I wouldn't say we're a part of the top 10 fishers in Australia or the world or whatever. We're probably,
We don't catch.
we're probably the top 1 millionth person. Yeah, I'd say that probably the bracket we're in. So I was a bit blown out by the fact that we got invited to this thing, because if you know these people that have been in it previous years, you sort of know the caliber of your shows in it.
Yep.
So we were so surprised.
I think I later saying no because we were like, let's not embarrass ourselves.
Yeah, right. Well, wait, honestly, I think, the reason why you got the call up, it's a testament to your social presence as well and your outgoing personality. So I wouldn't discredit yourself at all for getting the call up. You guys are very outgoing, and I think, it shines through in your film and the preview that I've seen. So you guys had a 3-month window like all the other teams to fish and film and edit. How long did you actually spend out on the water and capturing your film?
Well,
Knocked it out pretty quick, hey?
Yeah.
We weren't sleeping at night. We were so scared, and we only had a period that we're on the Ningaloo for.
yeah.
How long do you reckon?
So the Ningaloo up on Exmouth?
Yeah, actually out. So we were actually out there on the beach, because we were doing like month at a time stints on the beach. That's how we travel Australia. We just sit on a beach for a month and just surf and fish and stuff. And I'll get into what boat we have. And because we tow a caravan, we can't tow a boat. So when we got the call up, yes, like Sarah said, we weren't sleeping because we knew the caliber and like the how prestigious this event is. And I'm not blowing smoke up anyone's ass, but like if you've watched the previous years, you just like, my heart dropped in excitement, but also in nervousness when we got the call up.
But that's how you know that you're pushing yourself and pushing your personal growth. When you're scared to do something, it really helps you step it up that next level. So do you feel like it was a bit of a pressure cooker to get your film done? And
at the start, before we sort of went out, because we knew that what we had to do was freaking like crazy. So we didn't have and our boat's a 2-meter rubber ducky, which people will learn once they watch the film. But that gives
insane filming on that.
Oh, and if anyone knows Exmouth, we get the strongest freaking winds in the country. It blows its tits off 99%.
Like that.
Yep.
Yeah. So when we had the event window open, we were like, we need to find our day and we need to capitalize, because we might not get another shot at this.
Yeah.
3 months might turn into 2 days of filming.
Yeah.
And we just need to go and send
Just the concept behind that. So, we're not going to talk too much about the target species, but I imagine it's something pretty epic. How big is this inflatable boat that you shot there?
It's probably literally smaller than what we're sitting
What?
now.
So they're talking 10 spec.
It's straight off wish, man. It's straight off wish, but if I put my wingspan out, my arms, 1.8 meters.
Yeah, right.
I can touch the front of the boat and the back. And
So you're there just on the beach, just blowing it up with your lungs?
well, we've got a little,
cool.
Yeah.
It didn't break. You didn't have to.
we popped it. We popped the boat.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The first day we went
Is
out.
this in the film?
Yeah.
Wow. Right.
Yeah. So little story, I won't give too much away, but we went out to try to hunt something and get our confidence up, because we are taking this 2-meter vessel deep sea. And when I'm talking deep sea, 300 meters plus, off the continental shelf.
Yeah.
And our mates are really into fishing too.
Yeah.
And
so you were using a master boat to get out there and then using it as a tender, or you were out, you were taking it the whole way out?
Punching through the reef over the breaking wave.
That is insane. At least you got a little bit of a cushion.
Yeah, man. Oh no, I ended up snapping the seat.
Wow.
We had to get air to get through some of these waves and stuff.
And to try and get it up on the plane, I have to
Sit up in front.
So anyway, we had to punch out and we popped the boat. We went out to about, I think we was fishing 100 meters deep.
Yep.
So that's only
That's
probably
pretty deep, or that's pretty far out of Exmouth to get to that.
7-8K.
Yeah.
So I'm not too sure nautical miles. I'm a surfer, so I don't know nautical miles that well. But we popped it out there and we had to get in or it goes flat. And it was one of the scariest things that we ever did, because there's so many sharks around.
Totally.
And we actually, the fish that we're onto when we popped the boat there was about 4 or 5 big sharks under the boat. And we
Do you know what species of shark they were?
They could have been duskies or bronzies or
Because the bronzies just take everything up there, don't they?
Yeah, they weren't tigers. I know they weren't tigers, and that was probably the most predominant species up in SE. But
you mentioned
it's Brad and Hayley. They travel around as well. They've got a YouTube channel, Our Australia Trip. So we got them on board. Well, like they know how to work drones, cameras, and they've got inflatables too. But theirs is like twice the size.
So were they filming from another inflatable one?
Yeah.
That's just so funny because normally you'd have like, you know, your master vessel as a backup. So if anything went wrong, then you could, you know, jump onto that and get back to safety. But like you're full on cowboy at this point of the scene.
It's pretty stupid now. We look back on it.
it's stupid, but we did it because of the film. Like I said, we couldn't outfish our competitors. Like we're not going out and catching like 100 GTs and like getting these crazy eat shots, you know. With
or the paddleboard getting towed around.
Yeah, we're not. We can't do that. We don't have one. We don't have the equipment. We don't have the know-how. So we just had to work with what we had. And Brad and Hayley were on the beach with us when we got the call up.
Yep.
And then we just literally turned to them and said, like, over gear and said, yeah, can we come shoot this? Yeah. Like, we were just running out of days, so we had to go out. So the day we chose was not good.
Yeah.
Like,
the swell was huge. And like, we're coming down the swell lines on this little rubber duck here. And Keelan's like growing up in the ocean. I'm like, look.
So you're not seeing the horizon in between? Yeah. That's scary. When
coming down, and I'm like, oh my God, it's going to break. And he's just like, Sarah, it's not going to break. Like, we're so deep right now.
Yeah.
Just so scary. You're just coming down this swell line.
Yeah. Our filmer, Brad, and he was like, man, you were disappearing for 30 seconds at a time between the lands. So he was like, because of the target species we're going for. And by the way, the target species is something that people chase their whole lives.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we were out 200, 300 meters deep. And yeah, I was disappearing for like 30 seconds at a time and then popping back up. And Brad's like, where are you? Like, he was trying to talk to us on the two-way. Like, where are you guys all right? Because I can't see you. And see you at all 50 meters away.
Yeah, right.
So,
that's just so intense. What would you say to anybody that hasn't watched it, is curious about jumping onto the filminvitational.com, getting that access pass specifically to watch you guys? Why is it worth it?
I can say, I'll look down the camera. I can say if you spend the $4 or whatever it is to watch the films, we will not waste your fucking time. It's going to be entertaining as shit. And yeah, trust me, it's not going to be a waste of money. Like, we'll make sure you're entertained. Trust me, well and truly. So
you entertain.
So yeah, spend the $4. Hopefully, we can sort of wave the flag for the people that might not necessarily have the 6 meter glass boat. Obviously, we've got a 2 meter rubber ducky. But like I said, you don't have to have the flashless gear. So I guess we're waving the flag for the people that just love having a crack. Yeah, we're serious underdogs, but I think what we've produced is unlike anything else. And yeah, I cannot wait.
It's fun.
And I'm sick of keeping my mouth shut.
Yeah.
I just want to blurt it out and tell people, hey. And if you ever see me on the beach fishing, say, have you caught anything, mate? I'm looking in the bucket because it'll be empty. So
unless it's me fishing.
Oh yeah. Now you're probably thinking, what the hell are you talking about, Keelan? Please explain yourself. Now some of you will know what we are talking about, people that watched our video a few days ago, but if you didn't watch the video, you won't know. So I'm going to throw in a little clip now explaining what's going on and what all the fuss is about. So me and Sarah have been invited into the BCF TFI, which is one of the most prestigious fishing competitions in the world, and we are coming in as massive underdogs, and we are waving the flag of SKT. Now the Film Invitational is 10 of the best fishers around the world. There's people in Fiji and America and Australia competing in this competition, and you've got to submit 20-minute feature film showcasing top water fishing. So a lot of the time that is game fishing, and what we did was absolutely freaking crazy. Now we need your help though. We need your help. I'm going to play the trailer now, and I'm going to explain how you guys could potentially change myself and Sarah's life forever. Plus, you can win a boat. Plan is for the video, we knew we had to do something different. We couldn't outfish our competitors. On the other side, on the other side!
All right, here we go. Another fishing film. I doubt you've seen one like this before.
What's that from? Yeah.
Don't try this at home. So our plan is to take our toy 2-meter inflatable boat 15 kilometers off the Exmouth coast, and we're going to be fishing 300-meter deep water for marlin.
I am not feeling as confident as I was yesterday. I've definitely lost a little bit of my courage.
What are we doing? What actually are we doing today?
You're meant to be getting us out of trouble, mate, not getting us in trouble.
We are coming into this as huge underdogs, considering we have an inflatable rubber ducky boat, which is, yeah, it's pretty much a toy boat. One thing's for sure, they definitely got the Brody Moss from Wish. Yeah, that's probably the best way to sum us up.
Oh, look at the reel, look at the reel! Oh no, is that a shark?
If my boat pops, yeah, I'll try to unbolt the motor off the transom, throw it to you.
Fish on, it's a pilot! It's a pilot! Holy shit, that lure just popped our boat. Now we're fanging it in. Literally, we got to get in before we go flat and sink this thing.
How freaking crazy was that? I hope you guys are as G'd up as we are. We've been secretly filming this film. That was the trailer you've just seen. The full 20-minute version. I'm going to explain how you guys can go watch that, how you can win a boat, and how you guys can change myself and Sarah's lives forever. And type in the Film Invitational, subscribe, watch the films, and then you get to vote on which film is your favorite. Now, like I said, me and Sarah would greatly appreciate your vote. And if you do vote for us and put us #1 on your voting list to win this competition, take a screenshot of the voting slip and us of #1, send it to our Facebook, Instagram, and if you don't have social media, it doesn't matter this time. You guys can still win the boat. So send it to us on our email. Our email is sarahkeelan.travels@gmail.com. Submit it there, and you guys will go into the running to win our rubber ducky. Now, I know it's not the biggest prize. It's not the LMCT Plus. It's not the crazy big car giveaways people do. It's just a small gesture me and Sarah can give back to you guys. And let me tell you, there's a stupidly high chance of you winning because not many people are going to go watch it. Not many people are probably going to vote for us because we are massive underdogs. So there's a very high chance of you guys winning. But yeah, that support for us could mean us securing ourselves $70,000, which would be life-changing for us. Like you guys know, we really appreciate all your support. I know a lot of you guys have already watched and voted in the film, so if you have watched and voted in the film, let us know that you voted for us #1, and you'll go in the comp as well. But yeah, it's amazing, and we are so thankful to have the best audience in the world.
Yeah, we just did that potty. That was pretty sick. Thanks for having us, TFI, but we are nervous as hell on the potties because we don't do them all the time.
Yeah, it's something that's like completely out of your control, but we sat down, we had a chat about our film, what we did. So if you want to have a listen, it's going to be on the TFI's Spotify playlist. But yeah, we have the premiere tomorrow, so we're all going to be in a cinema together. There's about 100 guests going, and everyone's going to watch all 10 films at the same time. And we never ever watch our videos with anyone, so like to think about watching our film with 100 people,
the only thing I think about is what happens if people don't laugh at our jokes in the video. Like, it's gonna be so awkward. Anyway,
You got some nice tans on you there.
With a fair man like that, it'd be a pleasure to talk rods with you.
we're gonna show you guys,
weird humour too.
and you know what, by now the film's actually out, so you guys can go vote for us. It's about $4 to sign up to the TFI. You get to watch all 10 films,
and there's going to be some really amazing films by the sounds of it. Tomorrow we're going to know exactly what they're like, but from the sneak peeks, like, it looks like there's some really cool fishing videos.
Now, if you've watched the film already, you would know that you can no longer call me a shit fisherman or Sarah a shit fisherman. Everyone knows Sarah's always out fishing me though, so it's never been her name in question. But anyway, we cannot wait to show you guys this. We've had to shut our mouths about this TFI for the last 3 months.
Yeah, Keelan has let it slip a few times.
When I'm, especially
when
if
he
I'm
has a few beers, he's like, yeah, guess what I caught?
at
I'm
the
like,
pub.
oh my god, shut up.
Yeah, when I'm at the pub, my lips get a bit loose. But anyway, yeah, we cannot wait to show you guys this film. We've secretly been filming it for the last 3 months, so
yeah,
we're very proud of what we produced. And like I said, we need your help to vote for us. It's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
So Kaylee and Brian are coming around at the moment. They're going to be here any second. It's a bit of a vlog. I know this isn't our normal episode, but I think it's important to show you guys some cool stuff that we get up to, some behind the scenes stuff as well. So anyway, enough chin wagging. Let's have a beer. Brian and Kaylee.
You're having a bit of trouble with that dawning fella.
Brian.
That's that soft hands. This video is courtesy of Praise Mayonnaise, aka Keelan, aka Mayo,
AKA Fridge. Hey Google, say like and subscribe.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
He doesn't understand the like and subscribe. He just doesn't understand. Right, he's dressed up. He's looking, Brian.
just a boy from the bush.
We're about to roll into the TFI BCF, the film invitational premiere of our film. And let me tell you, we are super, super nervous. Like I've done about 3 nervous poos this morning. Me and Brad might have deleted a carton of beer last night. Yeah, it's gonna be a good day. We're gonna show you guys a few snippets and yeah, it should be a lot of fun, but we are nervous as hell.
I am very nervous, especially the little skit part where I wear a dress.
You got some nice cans on you there.
Beiju, street before alcohol. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Apparently this stuff makes you not get hangovers, so we're smashing it. Today's gonna be a big day.
Create, raise the bar, and inspire.
Woo!
What's going on, Brad?
We are about to enter the cinema. We are prepared. We are ready to see
The TFI BCF film.
Invitational, sponsored by Crocodile.
Sponsored by beers.
Oh, wow.
Have a seat, Brad.
Wait, Brad still hasn't been let off the job.
What's better than popcorn in a bucket? 4 Stone and Woods.
Straight
It's not as good as single fin, but it'll...
I'm going fucking fishing, mate.
Jeez, there's some strange cats around here.
3.
Today's a big day. Today's the day we try go out and get a marlin in our toy boat, but
Fish on, it's a marlin! It's a marlin!
Oh my god, it's a marlin!
It's a marlin!
Alright, hang on.
Fish on the other side, on the other side! On the other side!
Oh my god!
Shit, that lure just popped our boat. Now we're banging it in. Literally, we got to get in before we go flat and sink this thing.
Landball Station. This is a Brisbane City and Ipswich train.
What a cool experience. Me and Sarah are the most average Joe Blows there is, and to get our film played on the big screen, we would never think that would happen in our wildest dreams. So that was so cool, and to share it with good mates over a couple beers, just a couple. It was just a sick night. Obviously, we're feeling a bit sorry for ourselves today, and we caught the train all the way from the sunny coast down to the Gold Coast. Brad quickly showed me his favourite place, which is a spot called COCK Rock. I'm sure you can work that out. We said our goodbyes.
See you, baby.
And it was back to Perth on the plane for us. What a whirlwind of a trip. How crazy was that trip? What a roller coaster of 2 weeks. I hope you guys enjoyed what you just seen. There's a lot of emotions, a lot of roller coaster of emotions. I hope we could portray it through the screen. We're back in WA now. We're back to reality. I've just driven out into the bushland here, my local bushland, to talk to you guys. And I have to explain a few things. I need to talk about some serious stuff and some not so serious stuff. So first of all, apologies for disappearing for 2 weeks. Now I need to explain this because we have been posting weekly for the last 3.5 years. And when someone just disappears off the face of the earth, we got a lot of messages from you guys. And I know we've missed 2 weeks. We're very, very sorry. But it was pretty cool hearing about how, you know, people's weekends weren't the same without an SKT video. So we are endeavoring to keep going. Now, I've got bad news though. The reason we didn't post for 2 weeks is because everything's just been so manic, and we're not whinging because we absolutely love our job. And like I said previously, we are the most grateful and lucky and happy, positive people to walk this earth. But sometimes it just catches up with you, and you need to just have a tiny little break from things for your mental side of things, plus just to be able to catch up. We've just been filming like crazy in WA, and I hope you guys have been enjoying our WA series. I'm currently editing the Gib River Road series. I've got about 4 or 5 videos from the Gib coming up, and I'm trying to get them done for you guys. But while I catch up, we are going to be slowing the videos down to 1 release video every fortnight. The reason I'm doing that is because I want to keep the quality up for you guys. I don't want to just slap together something that I'm not proud of, something that's not going to keep you guys entertained, and something that's just that's just half-assed. I'm just not going to do that. It's just against my nature to half-ass things. So I'm going to reduce the amount to fortnightly episodes while I catch up. And we're not disappearing. We're not going anywhere. We're not slowing down and selling up and stopping traveling. We are committed to traveling. We absolutely live, breathe this lifestyle. We love everything about it. So we're not stopping. Yeah, we've got big plans. Now, before I get into the plans, I want to talk a little bit more about the TFI. Just some of the mental sort of hurdles we had to get over, because I think this can be highly relatable to you guys out there. And no matter, you can apply this to a lot of different things, not just fishing and what we do. It's just a life thing that I've learned the last sort of 3 months. So when we got the call up to this TFI, we almost said no. And the reason we almost said no is because we were going out of our comfort zone. And this whole thing that we've filmed and done, like, it's a crazy video. What we did was chaotic and crazy and dangerous and all that. But what scared me more than all the physical dangers was the mental challenge of being out of my comfort zone, having imposter syndrome, thinking I'm not good enough to be in this fishing comp. I know Sarah was feeling the exact same. We're not good enough to be in this fishing comp, and thinking that about ourselves. And we almost said no to the opportunity because we were just so out of our comfort zone. The anxiety and nerves, and the pressure to produce a video that's 20 minutes long that can go up against some of the best fishermen in the world. Like, yeah, that just seemed out of reach for us. And then we sort of just committed in the end. And after a lot of back and forth, me and Sarah decided to take the opportunity to do it. And we're so glad we did. Yeah, whether we win, draw, lose, or whatever this competition, like, we obviously hope we win. We're in it to win it. But if we don't win, like, the lessons we've learned about going out of your comfort zone, pushing yourself, all that stuff is just invaluable. And I can apply that now to so many different things. And I think as humans, we live in our own head, and we find excuses why not to do things. And that is purely because we're out of our comfort zone. And I think we all live in our own heads and find so many reasons not to do things in life, whether that's like not taking that job interview, not traveling around Australia, and there's never going to be a perfect time to do things. Another thing with this film, it's like every day I was waiting for the wind just to be non-existent so it wasn't choppy out the back, so we're not going to sink the boat and we're not going to potentially die. Sounds stupid, but I was just trying to find that dream day with no wind. And like, we just had to commit, like, and that's like anything. There's going to be no perfect time to do things in life. Like, you know, going for a lap around Australia is never a perfect time. So you've just got to do it while you can, because you're never guaranteed tomorrow. I don't know. I think that I could have found a million excuses not to do it. And I don't know, the feeling of completing the mission and getting a video up and people enjoying it. We've had some insane feedback from you guys. Like, that just is amazing to us. So blokes don't normally talk too much about their emotions and their feelings, but I feel that's very important that I say that. But yeah, so if you did enjoy our video, please go and watch it. Please go and vote for us. Like we've said previously, $70,000 is up for grabs, and that sort of money is life-changing for us. And I know you can tell that I'm being very serious now. I'm not normally a serious person at all. But yeah, $70,000 is a lot of money to us, and that could literally change our lives. So you guys could win a boat as well. Our rubber duck is going to whoever. We're going to draw a name out of a hat, whoever's voted us number one, and you could be getting a call from me saying you've won a boat. So anyway, so pretty much the plans moving forward after this week, we're going to have obviously fortnightly videos coming out. So don't think we're disappearing. We're still on the road traveling. We're just trying to catch up with content so we can give you guys some epic videos. So we've got the Gib River Road series coming up. And then after that, we are still going to do the FJ series. I know a lot of people are asking for the FJ restoration. We are going to do it. And we've got a big update in the restoration. So everyone knows that I want to put a turbo diesel in and replace that old 2F engine. It's got a bottom end knock. There's a few things going on with the 2F. It's not going to be perfect for us to tour around in. So I have found myself a donor engine and I've bought it. It was a wrecked car. It's a wrecked car. It's not a proper car. It doesn't drive on the road or anything. It's like a wreck. but I think the engine and transmission is going to be all right out of it, and it is a turbo diesel. So you can put your guesses in below what we've bought, but I'm super excited to do that. And at the moment, it's just about finding a shed space that's big enough to do the restoration and being at home long enough, because like you guys know, we love being out in the bush, and that's why we don't do many full drive shows, because we're just out there doing the thing that we love to do, and that is out there living on the beaches, living in the bush. We absolutely love it, just like you guys love it. So anyway, we can't wait to do the FJ restoration. That is coming up. Rightio, next year, a lot of people have asked us also what we're doing next year. So next year we're going to keep traveling. We've got an epic plan next year lined up for you guys. We are going to be doing something super epic in that space, so look out for that. We've also got something with Urban Caravans in the works. We got so many little seeds planted. We're just waiting for that first sprout to pop out of the ground, and then we're going to be sharing it all with you guys, but it's a little bit too early yet. But I just want to let you know I'm super excited, and we are very thankful we can bring you guys along for this crazy ride. That's our life now, and it's all thanks to you guys. We're nothing without yous. And yeah, we're so thankful for your support. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Comment that secret code word down below to win the iCheck deflators. Don't forget about that. Vote us #1 in the TFI and you could win a rubber ducky. And yeah, it's going to be epic next few weeks, and we cannot wait to bring you guys along for it. So stay tuned for the Gib River Road video #1. I guarantee you it's some of the best content we've ever shot in our life. So yeah, I'm still editing it now, but hopefully it's up soon. So we'll see you guys then. Cheers, legends. If you did enjoy today's video, we guarantee you're going to love this next video right here.